This is Jimmy5766, and you know Jimmy from my 57F video, where he did such a fantastic job in his Covenanter as a bottom tier light tank against 3 tank destroyers and 3 artillery. This time he's in his Char Futur 4, and it's completely kitted out. He's got a 6-skill crew, he's got food and bond equipment, so that must be nice. And as you do on mines, he asks who is going hill, and unlike me, he actually gets a response from the bat chat. And if you look at the team lists, they have Jimmy, a bat chat, and a Progetto, and the enemies have a bat chat, a Lorraine, and an MX-30. So it's equal, and it's gonna get bloody, because 3 lightly armored autoloaders against 2 lightly armored autoloaders and a charioteer. I don't expect many tanks to make it out of this alive here, but obviously taking the hill is very important, so let the, I guess, slaughter begin. So, what's going on here? Jimmy hasn't fired a shot, bounces a shot from the Lorraine. The Progetto in his team is already dead, so it's him and a bat chat against a bat chat, a charioteer and the Lorraine. And he goes for the first tank he sees, and then switches his fire to the bat chat, who's probably reloading actually. And of course you gotta take out the bat chat. And well, who's left? A Lorraine, who's a one-shot, and he takes out the Lorraine too. And now the bat chat on his team kills himself trying to escape from the charioteer, which I mean, I've done that. And now, well, Jimmy's on the reload. It's a long reload, like 35 seconds, and the charioteer luckily isn't pushing him, because the charioteer is on low health as well. And I mean, how would the charioteer know if Jimmy's reloading, or that Jimmy's an autoloader even? So, well, what would you do? Hill is looking, it's gonna look good once that charioteer is dead. So let's go and kill the charioteer. And the charioteer isn't even looking his way. Well, it is what it is. Now, 2 heavy tanks here at the bottom that he might have shots on. However, you can be pretty sure that there's going to be tank destroyers up to his north. Oh, are there tank destroyers? Are they going to shoot him? Well, apparently not. I guess he got lucky there. Now he's on a reload again, and let's see here. So, in the middle, there's a 703-2, who's not really in any direct danger of getting pushed. So what Jimmy, I think, wants to do here is try and spot them, some of their tank destroyers in their base. Even though he's not quite moving up to the bushes, and then he seems to think otherwise, especially because he gets spotted, which is really dangerous with a WT and a FV on the team. Luckily, it's just the ESU that shoots him. And he decides to help out in the middle. Now, neither the AMX-30 nor the IS-2 are looking his way, so you can probably get some shots in there. Side of the turret or the lower plate, that's good. And now, oh boy, here comes the IS-2, but that's not a problem, right? Because he has got a 703. No, he doesn't have a 703. Where the fuck did that 703 go? That is terrible. So he's getting, again, really lucky here, because he could also just as easily be dead right now. Or almost dead. Now the AMX-30 is pushing him as well, and he's only got 1 shot, but this time, at least someone hits the AMX-30. And they better kill him right now, because otherwise Jimmy is in real trouble. And there you go. Okay, whew, that was close. Now, here comes the next guy. And it's an ML2, that's, well, either he's really smart and knows that Jimmy's on the reload, or he's the kind of enemy you need to get a game like this. Any second now, ML, don't worry, Jimmy's gonna be reloaded soon. There you go. That's one. And well, what is there to say? That was just a heavy tank that wasn't paying attention. That's great. Now, let's actually see who's unspotted on the enemy team. That's the FV215B. That's very dangerous. And Waffenträger. Now the Waffenträger you can expect to be in base, but yeah, he's gonna be up to the north in their base because he just killed the 7032 on Jimmy's team. And now we also know where the FV is. What would you do in this situation? I think Jimmy's doing the right thing here. Being, first of all, careful, and then second of all, trying to get a second angle on the FV. Which could work. And he gets spotted here, and you know who he gets spotted by? It's not anyone down there. It's that fucking VK that's coming up the middle hill. This is ridiculous. Look at that. Let the heavy tanks go up here. My god. And Jimmy fakes going one way here. And then, unfortunately, Jimmy, I think you were spotted when you started to turn around. Is the VK gonna notice? I'm surprised how often this tactic works. Because there you go, it works. It seems to work pretty much every time. Like, it's not that... And you see, Jimmy has really good trigger discipline here. He doesn't fire at the lower plate of the VK, which is something I would have done. He takes the side, and VK is dead. Thank you, T30, who did come up. Just a little bit too late. So, that's hill secured a second time. Now, all that's left is 5 tank destroyers on the enemy team. But they're 5... really or moderately dangerous. I'll make that 4 moderately or really dangerous tank destroyers. Luckily, the most dangerous one is dead. So, this is more of a case of, you know, trying to get some more damage and not get one shot by the WT or the T30. And I must say, this Char Futur, it's generally considered a good tank, but not an overpowered or broken tank, which is great. Like, it's very good to see that Wargaming is capable of making, you know, balanced vehicles. What's really bad about this thing is its long, intricate reload. Like, if you reload a shot for 4 seconds and you're an autoloader, you're not even really an autoloader. And again, look at Jimmy's discipline here. I would have so taken a shot at the SU, and I'm also surprised that he's not able to penetrate the SU reliably from the front. But he doesn't. Impressive. But, well, as I was saying, the auto-loading system on this thing seems to sort of combine the worst qualities of an autoloader and, you know, a one-shot tank. Because 4 seconds between shots isn't really something you want when you're trying to go somewhere and clip someone out. So, But overall, it seems to be a good tank. And I'm just... the last thing we need is more overpowered tier 8 and tier 9 tanks. So, good thing this is in the game. And Jimmy says he... likes it. So, well, that's fine. And again, look at this trigger discipline. He waits for the WT to move up. I would have definitely not done this. And that means that he gets all the 3 shots in and gets a 6,000 and 1100 assisting damage game. Well done.